LEGO makes hundreds of sets and millions of bricks every year, so sooner or later, some are bound to cause some trouble. From modeling sets after real-like weapons of war, to making deals with some shady companies, here are some of LEGO's biggest controversies. The first, and in my opinion, one of the most interesting controversies, comes from the LEGO Mixels line. In 2015, they released a set called Turg, and on the surface, it seems like not much was wrong here, until you look at the description on the LEGO website, where they describe the character as, and I quote, "Part frog, part chicken, part back-of-the-bus window licker. This Mixel has the longest tongue of them all." The part that gained outrage was the use of the term window licker, as it is considered an offensive term for autistic people and other mentally handicapped individuals. Me personally, I had never heard of this word before the controversy, and upon closer inspection, it appears to be a British term that us freedom-loving Americans just don't get. In response to this, LEGO pulled the description from their website and made an apology, promising to be more considerate in the future. One of the largest LEGO controversies in my lifetime, the 2012 Jabba the Hutt Palace set met harsh criticism from a Turkish cultural center in Austria. The organization claimed the set bore a resemblance to the real-life Hagia Sophia Mosque. The Hagia Sophia is one of the largest and most sacred mosques to Muslims all across the world, but especially in Turkey. Detractors pointed out the big dome thingy and the tower next to it closely resembles the mosque. The problem with this, though, is that LEGO did not design Jabba's palace. George Lucas and the other creators of Star Wars did. This, in my opinion, is the equivalent of getting mad at LEGO for making a set with Watto or Jar Jar, or any other potentially controversial character. If anyone's to blame, it should be the makers of the license. Did George Lucas base Jabba's palace on the Hagia Sophia? I don't know, maybe. The V22 Osprey was a LEGO set planned for release in August of 2020 that was cancelled at the very last minute. Coming from the Technic line, this set was based off the US military helicopter of the same name, which explains why it was never made available to the general public. LEGO has a well-known policy of not making sets based off of military vehicles, except for Indiana Jones. They're just special. But this set drew harsh criticism in Germany, with peace activists protesting its release. LEGO eventually relented and announced they'd not be selling this set, but that didn't stop it from reaching some people, with it reselling online for over $800 now. It boggles my mind, though, as to how this reached so far along in LEGO's release process without being flagged. Did nobody at LEGO ever Google this and see its primary use by militaries? Overall, this didn't gain too much attention for the reason that Technic is kinda lame. A set that is sad even was controversial at all is the 2021 set Everyone is Awesome. Made to celebrate Pride Month, this set was made to resemble the gay and transgender pride flags, with monochrome minifigures to match each color. This set went over pretty well within the LEGO community, with those not interested in the statement of the set at least being able to enjoy official monochrome minifigures in a variety of colors. Online, however, this set was met with harsh criticism from conservative media outlets for having woke pronoun Legos. The criticism fell flat though, as the set's adult age rating and the scarcity of it only being found at the LEGO store and online helped to refute any claims of it being marketed to children. A bit of a lesser known controversy comes from the LEGO website itself. In March, LEGO released one of those what kind of character BuzzFeed style quizzes about Ninjago, but oddly used AI images for all of the questions. This raised many other questions, such as, why would they use AI when there are already so many Ninjago TV episodes, a full movie, and a comic book theory that they could have used pictures from for their quiz? How did this even make it to the website anyways? These images feature suits that look completely new and unlike any of the other ninjas' costumes. And who the f*** is this? Naturally, this angered many Ninjago fans, with co-creator Tommy Andreasen coming out denouncing it and stating that he'd report it internally to LEGO. All of this coming to a head eventually, with a statement from LEGO reading as follows. We have a clear policy not to use generative AI to create LEGO content. We fundamentally believe in the wonder and power of human creativity, and will continue to encourage and celebrate the talented artists who help to bring our brand and characters to life. These images were used in a test which happened outside of our usual approval processes, and we will take all necessary steps to ensure that it won't happen again. We believe generative AI offers interesting opportunities, and we will continue to explore how we can use it to improve the experiences we offer and our ways of working. Yeah, I'd never commit armed robbery, except for when I'm exploring the interesting opportunities and experiences of robbing a bank. Now, eagle-eyed viewers will notice that they contradict themselves in this, as they state they have a policy of not using AI, and then saying they will continue to explore ways to use AI in their future work.
Huh?
Similar to the Osprey, this is a set that never made it to store shelves, but for a very different reason. In 2018, LEGO launched a line of Overwatch sets based on the game, and they were met overall with pretty good feedback. They had great minifigures and were faithful recreations of the maps from the game. When Overwatch 2 was set to launch in 2022 though, LEGO had planned to release sets around the new game, with one even being announced. However, due to Blizzard, the makers of Overwatch, not being so awesome sauce, LEGO announced that it would be pausing the release date and reevaluating their partnership with Blizzard, just 3 weeks before the set was due to hit shelves. Given that it's been over 2 years since then, and Overwatch 2 is a steaming hot pile of not fun, I think it's safe to say that any hope of the set releasing are dead. Some copies still manage to make their way out though, and they can be yours for just 5 times the original price. And finally, we have a Lego controversy that is still ongoing, the Captain Rex Microfighter drama. Now, I've already made an award-winning video about this that I would highly recommend you watch, but to give you the gist of it, in 2023, LEGO made a UCS Venator that included a Captain Rex minifigure, the first in over a decade. LEGO also stated that it would be exclusive to the set, a statement that was true at the time. This caused the minifigure's value to skyrocket to $250. Investors rejoice. Fast forward 6 months though, and LEGO is set to release a Captain Rex, the very same Captain Rex, in a $13 microfighter. Now to most people, this is great news. Captain Rex for a cheap price? Satisfactory. But to people who may or may not closely resemble Al from Toy Story 2, this was an outrage. LEGO promised exclusivity, they shouted. How dare the common man have a desirable character? 2008 strikes again. Some investors even go as far as to begging LEGO customer service for a partial refund for their lost value of their Rex. One claimed to get $60, but it was never confirmed to be real or not. But none of these controversies even hold a candle to the worst thing LEGO has ever done. The stud shooter.